Well, this is it. This is the last vlog for the Incredible Jane program, and I'm very sad to see it go. I'm also, you know, I've met some pretty amazing people out there. You guys have been such an amazing support to me. I will never forget it. My life has completely changed, and I hope we can stay in touch. But I wanted to say thank you all so much for being there for me, for helping me out through all those tough times, and for cheering me on. I couldn't have done it without your support. So thank you very, very much. And I wanted to say goodbye. What have been the most significant changes physically and psychologically for me on the Incredible Jane adventure? My confidence in myself has changed dramatically. Knowing that I'm really hard on myself, I'll always be hard on myself, but now I know and I have the confidence that I can do more and I can actually accomplish a lot more than I actually think I can. How has Incredible Jane affected the relationship with my daughter? In the beginning, it was really rough because I was taking a bit of time away from her. Because I put everything, every minute of every day into spending time with my daughter, which is important, but I didn't have that balance for time for myself and time for her, so it was a bit of a struggle for me to take that time for myself mentally because I felt so bad doing it, but it actually created more independence for her, and she could see how strong Mommy was and how happy that I was, and that it actually influenced her in sport as well too. So it's actually brought us closer together, and I think it's actually created more of a stronger bond between us. What has been the toughest part of this entire process? I was on an emotional roller coaster. I went through so many inner struggles that surfaced that I had not dealt with, body image and stuff from my past, and family relationship, and relationship with my own family, guilt, so much guilt. I felt so guilty at the beginning for taking even 5 minutes to myself. It literally tore me apart, but it was a hard and fast learning process that brought me to finding that balance. So it was worth it in the meantime. But no, there were days I was crying and thinking I was so overweight and not happy with myself, and yeah, it just helped me understand to really love myself for who I am and to have confidence in who I am. Have I ever wanted to give up? Yes, I can name the date and the time and the place was Vegas. It was the night before the half marathon. Not only was I separated from my daughter, like first night I've ever been away from my daughter, and I was away for like 5 weeks, which was tearing me apart, but I also didn't think I'd be able to finish running it. I was struggling with the confidence that I could run it. It was the longest run I've ever done. And I was actually ready to purchase my ticket to come home that night. I had Expedia.ca up on the laptop. I was ready to press. I was totally fine. And Amy totally calmed me down, really talked to me and just said, just wait and see how you feel in the morning. And I had even called someone in the marketing department saying, I quit, I can't do it, it's too stressful, I want to go home, I want to be a mom, I don't want to do this. And I was really struggling that whole trip, and it was a huge, huge learning experience for me, but I waited until the morning, and that morning was the first time I felt like I could do it. I was really refreshed. I saw everybody ready to race, and I had my gear on, and I had Amy and Maggie and Brian beside me, and I knew I could do it, and I knew I was going to finish it, and I'm actually glad that I didn't go home, because if I didn't experience that, I would have just given up, and that's, sometimes you do have to push yourself through that to learn those really hard lessons. Okay, who do I have to thank? First off, my husband and my daughter for being patient and supportive, and stuck by me when I was on that emotional roller coaster, and when I couldn't do the dishes at night or couldn't do the laundry because my legs were too tired from a training ride. They really stepped up and helped me and supported me. That's number one. But I mean, Jason Bond at Bond Training, oh man, my core stability is just insane, and you notice even in the little things when you go and you have to bend down and pick up something, you just, you're not wobbling all over the place, and you feel more confident. Brandon Wood is phenomenal for advice. advice and support, and he was checking in with me, and you know, he gave me so many tips, and he's fun, and his podcasts are amazing. And yeah, just checking out his website, I got the best advice from him. It was the best advice I could have gotten, for sure. Coach PRS, Jeff Klein, gave me really amazing training workouts that really helped me. And I can see why he was making me swim so long to get ready for this sprint, because once I was in the pool doing that 700 meters, it was like breathing, because he had helped me train so well for the race. Obviously, to thank Segoy for their giving me this opportunity now, and it's because of their love and support, and to see the support from everyone, all the employees inside, was incredible. They were by me the whole time and cheering me on, and it really warmed my heart. Cannondale, my bike. How cool is my bike? Seriously, my bike is so cool. I love it. So thank you, Cannondale, for my bike. Thank you, Goo. Those Goo gels in the sprint tri like totally helped keep me stable and not woozy, and fueled me as well too. Thanks to the Runner's Den for hooking me up with some wicked shoes. The shoes fit so well that I actually had new shoes 2 days before the race, and no taping, no blisters, no nothing. They really know how to do professional fits. And if you guys have checked out on the Jane YouTube channel, the blog with me and Paul, he gives the best advice. So yeah, thank you to the Runner's Den as well too. What's next for me? Okay, so as soon as I got home from the sprint triathlon and I did 10 loads of laundry, which was awesome, I went and I looked up the actual sprint calendar for 2010. I'm like, okay, what's next? Where am I going? And I want to see if there's any spots left for the Kelowna Sprint Tri coming up in August. What is the most important thing I've learned about myself in the past 9 months? Don't panic. I worry about everything. I do. I worry about everything. I worry about things I haven't experienced. You just gotta get out there and try your best, and know that you're doing the best that you can, and know that I'm gonna give it 100%.
Come down, selector.
This one goes out to you and yours. Worldwide, I say, hey, I'll be gone today, but I'll be back from around the way. Seems like everywhere I go, the more I see, the less I know. But I know one thing, that I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. What you gonna do? Well, my mama told me don't lose you, 'cause the best luck I had was you. And I know one thing, that I love you. I say, hey, I'll be gone today, but I'll be back, come around the way. It seems like everywhere I go, the more I see, the less I know. I say, hey, I'll be gone today, but I'll be back, come around the way. It seems like everywhere I go, the more I see, the less I know. But I know one thing, that I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you.
I wanted to introduce you to Amy, and Amy is the creator of the Incredible Jane program. She's the one who came up with the original idea, and this idea that was hers, that she brought to life, changed my life, and I wanted to say thank you so much. You have just been amazing, and this has been a great experience for me, so thank you.
It's been my pleasure.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Goodbye.